how classes are organized, what happens when you're doing well or poorly with your grades. I want to separate out academic honesty and talk about that directly. So academic, I'll read some of these things from the Griffin Guide. I am currently, it comes from page 20 in the Griffin Guide. And as is true at every school, academic honesty is so important, and particularly important we have people in person, people away at home, and trying to give you the best education we can. So we do truly believe a student can grow and mature as a scholar only through honest, sincere, and authentic work. If there is a major violation of academic dishonesty, and I'm going to quote directly, this occurs when one uses or takes credit for the work of another person, whether the material is directly copied or superficially disguised, which is plagiarism. If you use someone else's work, which you need to at times as a scholar, you should cite them directly and as specifically as you can. Again, another thing to highlight, by placing your name on a submitted work product, you are in effect acknowledging the work is your own and is compliant with the school's academic honesty policy. So if you are putting your name on this, and I'm overemphasizing possibly, you are telling us this is yours. If you willfully commit academic fraud, then you'll face the disciplinary committee, and there'll be some kind of sanction that will go beyond academic penalties. Oftentimes in class, you'll receive a 0 on that assessment or assignment, which will have a 0 has a major effect on any grade. I'm not going to go through all the bullets here, but here are many forms, and they all have the theme of you're not being sincere or having integrity when you're using work. So the teacher will be clear about their expectations, and you need to follow those expectations of what is happening on this assignment. Is it, if you have any questions of whether you can work with anyone or not, you need to ask the teacher directly. If you are unsure, don't hesitate to ask and don't make assumptions that you can do things. Moving beyond that, here are some guidelines if you miss a lot of school. It often involves me as the academic dean organizing your teachers and your advisor helping in there and creating a to-do list for what you need to do when you are able to. And this is more under student life, but I want to show where academic dishonesty shows up in the discipline system. So here's unexcused absences, how you can get points, missing class, and it's serious if if you're clearly avoiding an assessment. There's restrictions, and then we have different violations. So tier 3 is the lowest violation. This is going to be covered by the dean's office as well. So here's major school violations. Tier 1, these are the ones that you possibly could get kicked out for, and actually likely. So these are the worst things to do. And then tier 2, academic dishonesty is not far behind that, because you are hurting our integrity as a school with a tier 2 violation. What that usually leads to, actually maybe right here, the first offense could be dismissible. If it happens again, it's likely dismissible. But this is showing how seriously we take academic dishonesty and lying, which in this is a similar situation. But that could be outside the classroom as well. Here's the process with the DC. Once again, you can find this in the 40s on the Griffin Guide. Here's the probation, suspension, separation, dismissal, and then we report it back to the school. So I know you're going to be covering this in the Dean of Students office too, but I just wanted to highlight how important it is to be a student that cares about their work and always represents their work as their own. So thank you very much.